back to the Far Outpost. Coming to you today, we were able to get out to Ohio and pick up some farmer's walk timbers from Slaters Hardware. So Steve Slater, as some of you will know, probably most of you will know, he is a gentleman that has designed a lot of the implements that have been used at strongman competitions all over America. He's a huge producer for the Arnolds. So the Wheel of Pain, right? That was, he worked on that. He works on a lot of the strongman logs that are used. And then of course, these have been used in the Arnold, California qualifier from a few years back. They've also used these at the CrossFit Games. So I was able to get out there and spend about an hour with him yesterday as I picked these up, get the history of his shop and the history of his interactions with the strength community, see some of the awards that he's won for his contributions, and just all around, great guy, great family. He started and built his first log in 1999, and now his son, actually, Landon, has been apprenticed, and he's spent several years working in the timber industry and building houses and doing different things, and so he's actually making these now. So this set was made by Steve's son, Landon. We're extremely happy with them. They are, depending on when you ordered these, they're getting up there now. These are about $1,000 stock, and then we added the skid plates underneath, which added another few $100s. So by the time we got out the door, it was around $1,200 plus tax, which is way more than we would normally have spent for farmer's walk handles. But I consider this kind of a legacy heirloom type purchase, so we were okay with it. But anyway, if we cover them a little bit, I want to show you a few things you may not have seen in the competitions. The skid plates on the bottom, right? Protect it when it's dropped. I'm going to reach out about the fact that these are not flush. I feel like eventually I'm going to grind these off and see if Steve thinks there's something better I should use. But that's the only thing that I look at and I think, oh man, what should go there? But other than that, the ropes are all wrapped exactly like all the other Slater logs you've seen. They bore a little hole out, pop the rope in, and then they wind it and staple it down. This is a timber. All the natural cracks in the timber have been sealed with this clear seal, and then he said to put some shellac on it, and this thing should last forever. You can see the weight horns are all welded and in really good shape. The way that they do this is they balance the timbers so that they match. You can see they're both listed at 99 pounds. They actually will fill some of the weight horns with lead if they need to, and that's all based on the density of the wood. You know, not all wood is the same. Some of it's really dense and heavy, some of it's a little lighter, and so they have different ways, different tricks to balance them. And that was one of my concerns, was a metal product, you just know what it weighs, right? But since this has some natural components, how do they make sure that they're even? So there we go. I think what we'll do now is I'll put in some B-roll of the trip as well as some examples of them getting used. All right, here's Steve. Such a great opportunity to meet him, spend some time at his wonderful store, learn about the history. There's the world record Atlas stones. Here's a stone platform. All types of different logs used at different events. He also has Thomas inch dumbbells and the original Hummer tire deadlift from Ivanko. Here's me lifting one of his monster bells, circus dumbbells. And here's me heading home. Hey, thanks for stopping by, everyone. It was a wonderful trip. I would recommend anyone that can get to Lancaster, Ohio, get out there.